weeks since I've been back, since I got back from Vegas, from LS Fest West. I have my buddy's trailer in here because I've been smoothing out the fenders on it. We added all this stuff up here, everything, and so my objective is to go ahead and get this trailer finish prepped with the body work on the fenders, get it all smoothed out, and paint it jet black for him. And then this should be, then his motorcycle trailer should be done, and I can have it out of here. He'll be happy, I'll be happy, we'll all be happy, it'll be done. I need to get this trailer done. Hopefully I will be completely done with it tomorrow, and I can have it back to my buddy. And then I've got to do a little bit of cleanup here in the hangar because I've got an absolute disaster everywhere. I also need to reorganize my whiteboard, which I'm going to now deem my project board. And I bought another little whiteboard that's calendar and more condensed, smaller, so I can only put a little bit on it. And that is going to be my focus board, so that I can take from the project board and move it down to the focus board where I can stay focused on something, because getting the FireTurd put together like I did for Vegas made me realize that I got to stay focused on one thing at a time instead of 10 million projects that I got going on, so that I can get something done, so I can move on to the next, move on to the next, move on to the next. Because I've got to tear the FireTurd down, and I'm not sure that I have anything wrong with the transmission at this point, so I'm going to kind of pass over the transmission right now. The big thing is that I need to get the pressure issues in the crankcase situated. I got to get that figured out. So I thought I'd take it down, tear it down, take the cylinder heads off, and check the head gaskets and stuff and see how things are going in there. If I don't like what I'm seeing or the way things look in there when I get in there, then I'm thinking I'm just going to end up throwing the 408 into the FireTurd, because if I got to take the motor out, I had such a blast, I got so much attention with the FireTurd. I'm hoping maybe I can get some sponsors so I can get a cage in the car and some safety equipment that's needed to go fast. And I'm hoping that maybe the attention that I got at LS Fest West may help me in that department, so I'm going to look into some of my options there. I need to get the channel name on the car for sure, and that's going to happen. And then I don't know when or where, might have been taking the car off the trailer at the house. I broke part of the front bumper, which kind of pisses me off, but you know, it happens, right? So what I'd really like is to be able to afford to get the flexible fiberglass front bumper cover for the Firebird, but those are, they're a little bit expensive. But the worst part is that you pay, you know, half as much or more than half of the product price just on the freight shipping it. So, you know, it really ups the price having to pay for the shipping. It would be really freaking awesome if I could get somebody on board for that as far as sponsor, because I've also got 381 Camaros, and of course they've all got the same big plastic nasty piece of junk front bumper cover nose on them, and they make that fiberglass one for the Camaros and the Firebirds, and it would be really awesome to showcase their product on the Firebird and some of the Camaros that I'm going to have in future on the projects. So anyways, I want to tear it down. want to find out what the problem is, get the venting issue fixed and solved, so that I can actually make a full pass down the drag strip and see what the FireTurd's got. And if I find major problems, I'm just going to throw the 408 in FireTurd, I think, because I really want to try and get the FireTurd sorted so that I'm comfortable trying to go to Rocky Mountain Race Week with it, because I'm on the standby list. So if I can get there, chances are I'll probably end up being able to race on Rocky Mountain Race Week. So I'm hoping that that's the case, so I need to get the FireTurd sorted for that, which is why I need to get this trailer done, get the FireTurd sorted, try and pull some times down in Pueblo. If it's too fast, I'm going to have to put like a roll cage. I'm going to have to put the transmission shield and the flex plate shield on the transmission, probably put a driveline loop in. May have to go to aftermarket axles and retainers to basically eliminate C-clips and have strong axles. Basically, if I go over 11.5, if I go faster than 11.5, I'm going to get kicked out of the track the way it is. So will it do more than that? It might go faster than that, but at this point I don't know. I was actually on par or even with Emelia right like just before the 8th mile in Vegas. So I think the FireTurd will be a pretty quick car. And of course I had a worse tune than she did, because come to find out she was running Leroy's street tune, which I guarantee you is better than my Crayola tune that I had going on in the Holly, so in the Terminator X. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to do. The weather here's just had me down the last couple of days, just so bleh and everything, plus trying to recover from the whole trip and the mad dash before the trip. Trying to get all my videos edited. I did get my last one from Vegas edited, but I want to be thoughtful and considerate to those that are probably more than likely going to have content on their channels. I don't want to be the spoiler when they've got, you know, 750,000, 1 million or more, whatever, viewers, you know, subscribers. I don't want to be the little guy that comes in and spoils. I want to be kind of thoughtful. My video is already edited, but I haven't been told. I think Emelia's planning on putting her next video, or her video from LS Fest West, up I think on like Saturday at 10 in the morning. And then I haven't heard anything about Hoonigan or Autofocus, if they're going to put my interview or anything, and I've not heard anything from Holly, so I don't know anything there. But I'm just gonna kind of wait and play it out a little bit. I've uploaded like several videos, I think, in the last week and a half, so it should be decent. 57 subscribers last I checked. Thanks for subscribing. You know, I appreciate every one of you. It's been a long, I mean, I'm coming up on a year in July from actually doing the YouTube thing on kind of a serious note. So it's been kind of a long journey, and I would be ecstatic if I had 100 subscribers by then. But in reality, I do it because I like it. I have fun with it, and it's just kind of me sharing with all of you guys out there, because it's not like I have like a big group of friends where we all get together and work on each other's hot rods or anything. So, you know, it is what it is, but I need to stay focused on specific projects and get them done. I've already been thinking about LS Fest East, the LS Fest out in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I'm thinking I might go ahead and figure out a place to put this 8100 and then bring it out to LS Fest East. Maybe try and bring a couple of cars out with me. That would be pretty cool to me. And so what I've got in mind, I'm thinking about with the 8100 is going to be pretty wild. It's not going to be the FireTurd, it's not going to be Camaro, but it will be something that you would not expect to have a big block in. And it'll probably just be bone stock because it'll function fine as bone stock. And if I do that, you guys will see it here on the channel, and we'll see if we can't get that done by LS Fest East in September. But once again, that's on the project board. Got to make it down to the focus board. So focus board right now is this trailer, then the FireTurd, so I can get some runs down in Pueblo, get it kind of sorted, figured out for Rocky Mountain Race Week. Rocky Mountain Race Week will be on the focus board basically with the FireTurd because that's the objective. I'm going to go for now. I'm going to get to working on this trailer a little bit. I don't know if you guys want to just watch me put Bondo on and sand. It's pretty stinking boring. I may cut a couple of shots or whatever in, but that's pretty much where I'm at today on Wednesday. May the 4th be with you. Yep, that's what it is. May the 4th be with you. So we're going to get started, get busy. I may work into the night since I started late today because I have a habit of doing that. So I'm going to put some music on and I am going to get busy. And the trailer that I've been helping my buddy build. Yeah, so he got this trailer for free. And then we made the rear gate for it. We made the upright post, so he's going to put wood boards down the side, and then he's got a gate lifter mechanism that goes on top. And we fabricated up a license plate mount, and we put on a rock chip guard because basically this is for his motorcycle, for his Harley Davidson to haul around. And we were working on it yesterday, but I'm like, Tuesday, after the ground's all wet and everything's not too hot outside, would be the perfect time to paint this trailer. And since I worked on the fenders yesterday, it's kind of dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it off, but this fender still needs some body work done on it to clean it up. That fender over there is not bad at all anymore. This is the mechanism to hold the front wheel lock that goes in for his motorcycle. We welded on some D-rings to be able to secure his motorcycle down with. We had to move that spare tire mount. But when we made this gate is so stout and so heavy that we ended up, it's too heavy, and so we didn't have enough weight on the front of the trailer. You could pick it up with your pinky, so we added this up here. So this frame up here is going to be a front luggage rack. So he's made, you know, out of 2x4s, like a whole floor and rail system to go on it. But these 4 front posts in here, if you look in where he drilled through for the bolts for the front rack system, you can see in all of these that they're solid. And that's because what we did was I had a bunch of soft lead from some oil field electric submersible pump cable. I had a bunch of lead that I'd stripped off, the soft lead, and we melted it down. And so we filled these front 4 posts with pure lead. So that's quite a bit of weight up there. There's quite a bit of weight up here in these front posts. And then when we capped them off with little pieces of diamond plate but the boards he made, the rail covers that, so it's not like it really matters. But and then we added on these you know, the safety chains, and we added on the weld on tongue jack. So really it's not too bad, and it'll do them good. The first time it ever got pulled like this was when I just pulled it over here, because I just pulled it over here. It's all wet from running through rain in town. But it actually pulls really, really nice. I hardly even noticed it was back there. So I think we got the weight just about right with this rack and frame up front, and a post full of lead to kind of offset the weight from the gate that we built. He wanted a good solid gate so he didn't feel insecure trying to ride his full dress Harley Davidson up on there. And so the plan is all the wood and stuff is all going to be in an orange, kind of like a Harley orange, and I'm going to paint the trailer black for him, so it's going to be jet black and like a Harley orange. So I've been painting my buddy's trailer. I got a bunch of time lapse, I think, hopefully. If you know, I think my batteries run out twice on the camera. It's not too bad a day. It's actually pretty nice here in Colorado. Not snowing or friggin' raining or windy for that matter. So yes, I am able to get this done for my buddy. There's a whole bunch of moisture in the air, and so I'm fighting with some moisture, and I'm just, you know, just plowing through, because trying not to overthink it. It's just paint. You know, this stuff could have been sanded better here. It's got some in it, but it does not look too bad. My friggin' beard is all covered in clear coat and paint, and it's horrible. And I'm hoping it will wash out. Otherwise, I may have to shave the beard off, because it feels really, really nasty right now. All the overspray crap, and all the hair on my arms is all the hair on my arms is all stuck together and crap. It's ugh. If I was smart, I would just shave. I'd wear a respirator and a paint suit. But no one's really ever accused me of being smart. Alright, so I told my buddy that I didn't think I was going to deliver his trailer today because I thought that the clear coat would be way too soft. I wanted to let it freaking bake out a little bit in the sun. But I'm going to surprise him actually showing up in person with the trailer. It is really the clear coat. Their coat is like super duper duper soft. Like you touch it and it's like sticky still, kind of. So it's, you know, but anyways, I sent him pictures so he kind of has an idea of what it looks like, but he hasn't seen it in person. So I'm gonna show up right up to his house here pretty quick, and I'm just gonna surprise him with it. And we'll see what his reaction is. I'm all kind of hanging in the neighbor's driveway because he's got too many cars and stuff. Hey Sam, get your butt out here! Oh, hey, catch! Kitty. It's super soft right now, so I figure you probably want to park it like up here where it can bake in the sun tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, look at that! It is super soft. Like you touch it, it's almost sticky still. Oh wow, look at that! Whoa! It's even better up close. You really smoothed out that fender. But that took a while. A little bit. Yeah, it is almost sticky. Yeah, and that's one of the drier spots. Is the grate. Yeah, a little tacky. And that is sharp. That'll look real good with that contrast. Oh, with the orange? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put that on in a couple days. Yeah. So, there it is. Maybe on Saturday get it thrown together. Yeah, I'd let it bake tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 70 something and just sunny. Wow. So I'd let it. You did a great job on those fenders. They're not perfect, but you know, we can always wet sand it all down and smooth it out a little more later on or whatever. That's like a spider web or some crap. Yeah. I would leave it for now. It'll buff out later or whatever. Plus, any of the dust you rub right now is going to scratch. Man, that looks good. That's what, 3 months worth of playing around? Yeah, something like that. Ah. That looks great. Wayne's going to be jelly. Yeah, that looks good. It ain't perfect, but it's not bad. No, man, that's slicker than snot. I wouldn't think this was homemade. Not with how we've got it done up. It's gonna be really nice with all that orange offset and everything. Ah! Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Well, now that I'm finished with my buddy's trailer, it's time to get on the FireTurd.